Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the English Faculty Speech Contest.
We are your hosts, Danica
And Yuto, yay! Next, we will watch the speeches from the second year students.
The second year student speeches are based on Sustainable Development Goals, better known as SDGs.
Each student has chosen one SDG and will talk about their personal connection to it.
So Yuto, are you looking forward to the speeches?
Of course, I can't wait!
Yeah!
So, we'd like to introduce the first speaker. Ready, Kotaro? Next speaker is Kotaro Natsu. His topic is fun, not fun.
Hi everyone.
Hi!
Have you ever been to a live show?
Yes!
Of course.
I like going to live shows, and I went to The Weeknd's live show 2 years ago. Also, I went to Blackpink's live show last year. Live shows are really fun, right?
Yes!
But I was thinking about one thing. That is about how much harm the live show might do to the environment. Then I searched about it. In fact, live shows are not only fun but also harmful to the environment. Concerts affect the environment by increasing carbon emission through artists and fan travel, massive energy usage, and the huge waste that occurs at these events. One day, I saw a news story on TV about a live show by an artist called Coldplay. They held a world tour in 2022, and they are doing some interesting things for their live shows to reduce the impact on the environment. At the venue, the audience can actually create energy that powers the lights and speaker systems. It's a unique thing, right? Because the audience creates energy, not Coldplay. How did Coldplay do it? I'll tell you guys what they did for their live shows. First, they installed a kinetic dance floor that can create a lot of energy by jumping. Second, they installed bicycles in the audience seats. The audience can create power whenever they want. Third, LED wristbands are often seen at live shows that can create a lot of waste. But Coldplay reused the LED wristbands at their live shows. They did these kind of things to reduce toxic substances and the carbon they are using. But how much have they succeeded? Actually, those things were really successful. They could reduce 50% of carbon dioxide compared to their last world tour. And just by coming, the audience have had a tree planted and helped a range of environmental organizations like the Ocean Cleanup and Client Earth. It's amazing, right? They said this is a good start, but there are still things to improve. As I said before, live shows are really fun, but there are a few things that need to be changed in the midst of the fun. So, I hope that in the future, live shows will be more and more environmentally friendly because I'd like to have fun without creating any problems for the world. Thank you for your attention.
Next is Daichi Tsushima. His topic is How are they living in poverty?
Good afternoon. Have you seen slums in Japan? No, right? But I've seen slums in the Philippines when I was a child. In the world, 1 out of 6 children are very impoverished, and many of them live in slums. Today, I'm going to talk about SDGs number 1, no poverty. Before the COVID-19 situation, I went to Manila. While riding a car, just leave the airport, passing us saw slums. One time, the girl told me, she said, "Could you give me a money or food, please?" I was very surprised. The girl, younger than 6 years old. But I remember my mom telling me, "It is really sad, but don't give her anything, because it's just a little cry." The girl followed me until when I entered the shop. In the Philippines, the poverty rate is 23%. So, can you guess what this amount of money means? Actually, they are using less than under $2 a day. Can you imagine that? Under $2 a day. But always they are smiling. Why are they smiling in the poverty? In the Philippines, almost people are Christian. The Bible has these words: "You shall love your neighbor as you love yourself." As a reason, they are always smile and very kind. The SDGs goal is until 2030. Make sure no one on Earth Make sure no one on Earth less than using $1.20. But it is not enough. If we want to buy food, snacks, drinks, anywhere, anytime, we can. But they can't. So, what can we do? I think best way is donate. Money is good too, but it is not only money. We can donate clothes, toys, books, everything, right? So, where can we donate money? The 2 most well-known ways are through UNICEF and NGOs. Please take a picture and Google it. You can donate online. So, easy, right? Another thing, they have to develop infrastructure. One of the example, they can get clean water because they don't have running water. Some volunteer groups making wells. So you have to donate money and gathering volunteers. So we can solve the poverty issue several ways. So first, we have to realize more how are they living in the poverty. It's my hope they can all eat enough and don't need to beg for good service. So let's follow those words. You shall love your neighbor as you love yourself. Peace in the world. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Daichi. Next speaker is Meiri Komatsu.
Hi everyone. Do you know about fair trade? Fair trade is directly translated as the fair and equitable trade. Fair trade is a way of doing the business helps people in poor country. It means buying things from this country so the good price and workers and producers can have better lives and be more independent. Usually, many companies import production sold to the buyer. For example, a bunch of bananas sold at supermarket for 100 yen. The fact there are so many companies between means farm producer almost nothing. Fair trade is improved. I first fair trade is about newspaper article. This article was a conversation with Tsuyoshi, who has visited many developing countries, and Ms. Takanashi are scared. Ms. Takanashi was appointed Fair Trade Ambassador in April 2023. She said living on Earth is not something can be taken for granted, so it is important always choose carefully what she buys. From there, I become interested in fair play. My friend is from developing countries. Our land, half land is very poor in employment. She always gives me pistachio and tea from her country souvenirs. I once told her, I want to go to there because there is so delicious. You shouldn't go there because very dangerous, she said to me. I was very surprised, and she said the country would be better off if fair trade promoted worldwide. From that day on, I'm bored. Find products with fair trade but we never find them. Look for this mark when you are shopping, especially tea, coffee, chocolate, nuts, etc. There is also website Fair Trade Japan. You should check out. They are so grateful business promoted fair trade. I look forward to able to visit my friend's country safely someday. I also want to help people living for poverty and suffering for illness and make the world a better place. Peace to the world. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Next is Wakana Miki. Her topic is Make Peace Not War.
Hello everyone. Hello. Today I'd like to talk about SDGs number 16. Peace, justice, and strong institutions. First, I'd like to ask one question to all of you. What do you think about war? Are you thinking like, well, it has nothing to do with me. There's no way there will be a war here. That's a big mistake. Even at this moment when we are alive now, there's a war somewhere in the world and someone is dying because of it. War is not someone else's business. We must accept the fact seriously and think about how we can eliminate war in the future. But when I was a child, I didn't know and think about war because my world was so peaceful. So I didn't know anything about war. However, when I visited Hiroshima, everything changed. When I was an elementary school student, I went on a trip to Hiroshima with my family. At the time, I was full of happiness because it had been a while since I went on a trip with my family. But my happy feeling turned into sad feeling immediately. Why? Because I saw photos and videos of atomic bomb at Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. At the time, I already knew about Second World War. However, it was the first time for me to see the real pictures of the war. So the corpses and injured people in black and white photos and videos left a strong impact on me. I didn't want to believe that the pictures were real. But the pictures were real and the war has truly happened. And indeed, it's still happening today. I became really sad and cried while looking at the pictures. Because the children, same age as me, lost their parents and were living with serious injuries. While looking at the pictures, I thought, war must never happen again. However, despite such a tragedy, the world is trying to fight again. We must take the fact seriously and work towards peace together. So, how can we prevent it from happening? What do you think what we can do? I think what we can do to eliminate war is to be aware and know deeply what war is all about. Albert Einstein, who is described as the best physicist in 20th century, leaves these words. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Let me say that again. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Like me, who once visited Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park, we need to know what actually happened with our own eyes, not with the letters in the textbooks. The actual photos of the war are very cruel, but please don't look away. In Japan, there are people alive who have experienced war. However, they are getting older and they will pass away in the future. When that happens, we are the only ones who can preserve our knowledge and into a future united. War is not someone else's business. Peace cannot come true just by wishing. Whether the world will be peaceful or not is all up to us. So can we work towards peace together? Yes, we can. Let's not look away, because mutual understanding can move the world into a future of peace. Make peace, not the war. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Miku. Next person is Wakana Kimura. Her topic is the reality of the educational environment.
Have you ever felt limited by something? For me, I sometimes wish I had some more skills that would help me out with the various challenges I face every day. A lack of skill can really limit a person's ability and affect their opportunity and quality of life. Education provides key skills that can directly change a person's life for the better. Today, I'm going to talk about quality education. This is SDG number 4. The aim is to ensure equal access to a good education and to promote learning opportunity for everyone on the planet. In fact, over 600 million youths worldwide lack basic math, reading, and writing skills, and that 1 in 6 of the world's population is uneducated. So, what are Japan's challenges? The goal here is to provide education that develops the ability of citizens to live to the fullest. But rapid changes in society are having major impact. As for me, I transferred from a regular high school to a credit school. I didn't have to go to school every day, and I could pick and choose my own classes. Above all, classes were one-on-one. The school I graduated from has a high level of quality teaching that is tailored to each student's needs. I was very happy to be able to learn so efficiently, and my education has really helped out my life. But what about other areas in the world that have extra challenges to face? Did you know 1 in 3 children in Africa do not go to school? I found a story about a 12-year-old girl living in Nigeria. Her name is Nairatu. Her dream was to become a doctor. However, at that time in Nigeria, many girls couldn't attend school. Her mother couldn't go to school until she became an adult. She wanted everyone, including her daughter, to receive a quality education. She quit her job and started the traditional school near her home. In this way, little by little, things are changing for the better. So, what are the problems with lack of education? People will not be able to read, write, or calculate, and this will restrict their success in life because of their lack of knowledge and ability. What can we do? Well, we can start by helping people like Nairatu's mom create school by donating organizations across the world. Any donation, big or small, can make a difference. Also, we can donate our old books. We can also gather school supply and donate them to students who need them. These things can make our community and the world around us a better place to live. Let's be aware of the importance of quality education and do our best together to create unlimited opportunities for successful learning. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Akana.
Next is Jennifer Chica Okororie. Her topic is how can we get rid of discrimination?
about discrimination. Discrimination is a severe problem in the world, and some people suffer from that. So I'm going to show you about the percent of people experiencing discrimination in Japan. Japan has many foreigners, and they are troubled by many things with prejudice against foreigners. Bleed, because they are foreigners. Harass, because they couldn't speak Japanese well, etc. When put into number, 75% of foreigners experience discrimination in Japan. I have experienced discrimination myself when I was a child. Some of my friends said, "Why are you so black? Why are you not the same as us too?" Recently, when I was working at my part-time job, one of my female customers showed her experience and asked me a question. Her friend has a black child, and the child asked her mother, "Why is my skin color different?" And the mother asked her, "Why are you asking that kind of question? What happened to you?" And the girl said, "Because my friend said, why are you so black? Why are you so different to me?" And the mother said, "But it doesn't matter because you are cute and I like your color. So don't mind them." But she didn't understand what her mother was saying because her mother is not black and of course she has white skin. So the girl said, "But you don't my feeling. You don't understand my feeling." And then after that, the mother confused and she didn't know what to say to her anymore. So, what can we do now? Well, we can start teaching next generation of children to accept diversity and avoid prejudice. Let's kids that it's okay to be different. And we can promote interactions between people from other countries. And we can promote, let's make Japan an open-minded, globally aware nation. By doing this, we can create opportunities to build inclusive and diverse communities. Discrimination is a severe problem in the world, but if we care about more this problem, we can overcome it together. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Chika. We've come to the last speaker, Ren. His topic is the beauty of expressing yourself.
So today, I'm going to talk about SDGs number 3, good health and well-being to gender issues. Have you ever thought about gender? As long as you're in Japan, I think there are few opportunities to consider gender issues in this area. I discovered some important things while I was abroad. The difference is truly beautiful. I was 19 years old and studying abroad in the United States. Up until that point, although I was aware of the existence of LGBTQ individuals in Japan, I had never really researched it in detail or had much interest in it. However, there was an incident that sparked my thoughts on this issue. It happened when I went out with some friends in downtown Seattle. When we arrived downtown, we found a huge event going on. Rainbow flags and rainbow designs were displayed everywhere. People on the streets were gay couples and lesbian couples. Even those in the park were freely expressing their unique identities.
At that moment, I felt a culture shock because it was not something commonly seen in Japan. People freely expressing their gender. But now, I realize that it is something truly beautiful to be able to express yourself as who you really are. To be honest, initially, the sight of same-sex couples holding hands and being affectionate made me feel a bit uncomfortable and surprised. Can I go back just a little?
Go ahead.
There was an incident that sparked my thoughts on these issues. It happened when I went out with some friends in downtown Seattle. When we arrived downtown, we found a huge event going on. As you can see, rainbow flags and rainbow designs were displayed everywhere. People on the streets were gay couples, lesbian couples, and even those in the park were freely expressing unique identities through their clothing and style. Some were playing with balls or listening to music, while others were simply relaxing. At that moment, I felt a culture shock, because it was not something commonly seen in Japan. People freely expressing their gender. I was deeply impressed by individuals who confidently expressed themselves. Express yourself as who you really are. I was deeply impressed by individuals who confidently express themselves without being bound by social expectations. But life is hard for many LGBTQ people because many people don't still understand and accept them enough. And there are fewer opportunities for them to express themselves freely in this world. Can you imagine that? If I were in that position, I would be stressed, anxious, and depressed. These would lead me to mental illness. In a 2022 national survey on LGBTQ youth mental health, I found that 45% of LGBTQ youth seriously considered attempting suicide in the past year. Furthermore, nearly 1 in 5 transgender and non-binary youth attempted suicide. That is really a big problem. I strongly believe that we should focus on these issues. So, how does this relate to the SDGs? Actually, SDGs do not directly address LGBTQ issues, but one that comes to my mind is SDGs number 3, good health and well-being. If you look at a compliment, it should cheer you up a little, right? It means caring about people and treating them well is a key to being well. As for the way to a solution, I'd like to suggest 2 things. Firstly, do not have prejudice. We need to listen and understand others' opinions. Secondly, we need to try to accept others. As I said, if we learn diversity by listening, understanding, and accepting, the future is going to be bright. So, let's give opportunities to people in LGBTQ community to express themselves freely. Let's accept them and support them. By doing so, we can save lives and support better good health and well-being in our diverse society. Thank you for your attention.